WRHO-T7M Radio. This is The Culture. I am your host, Seven Mitchell, man. We locked in. We coming off of RBE, Lift the Soul 4, man. What a crazy weekend we had.
Fact.
What's your... God, talk to me, man. We got to get right to it. Goods and GIMZ, man. Goods and GIMZ. I really don't know what to say right now. Where you at with this whole thing, man?
I don't condone niggas getting stalled on in battles, but I also don't condone niggas talking through niggas' rounds. I saw this shit coming. I knew from the blog that GOODZ did where he's interviewing Rich Block where this was going, because when we doing things like that, it's not rap no more. This is something different. I also don't like all of the Wooded kids. Everybody got them in every city and state. You always know those kids that always don't be there for when things pop off, but they always talk about what they would have did if they was there.
Right.
I hate those. Now everybody tough. Oh, if that was me, I would have did this if I was there. No. It's not clicking, bro. My thing is all like this. I don't give a fuck who got snuffed. I don't care about none of that. The only thing that I do care about is that if behind all of these childish and unnecessary antics, that RBE is no longer to book Club Drone. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Because it don't fall on GOODZ, it don't fall on GIMZ. All the backlash, ARP takes that, and the RBE staff.
Well, see, that's where the problem comes in, and this thing needs to fall on GOODZ. GOODZ needs to be, you know what? I want to be respectful.
Nah, talk disrespectful. I like when you talk disrespectful.
No, GOODZ needs to be out of here.
Oh, that's how you feel it?
GOODZ need to be out of here. Seriously. I mean, we are sitting here. We've been trying to exonerate and trying to exile a lot of the media outlets for things that they do. This man really was unacceptable. GIMZ didn't talk about his daughter, in my opinion. You put that situation out there when you swore on, or when you put it on your daughter. Word to my daughter. You did that. You put GIMZ in a corner where, as though anything he said, you pretty much would have took it like he was speaking on your peoples. I didn't like that. I thought that was unacceptable. And for GOODZ not to even be a consistent artist on RBE, and to, like you said, possibly, you know, that whole venue situation. Club Drone has been the home of RBE for a minute.
It's just the first event.
Yeah, man. I hope they don't lose it. But, you know, if GOODZ is not even a consistent artist and they lose this thing because of that, you know, this is unacceptable. And I don't think GOODZ need to be booked no more. Nowhere. If that's the case. It's crazy, man. And I never thought I would say that off of actions. We done seen this happen before, but
yeah.
Come on, man. Really? Let's get the devil's advocate in here, man. J.O., what's poppin', G?
Yo, what's good, man?
Talk to me, man.
J.O., what up, boy?
I totally in agreement with Seven. GOODZ have to be out of battle, right? He had to at least be suspended for a year.
Absolutely, for a year. Absolutely. I'm good with that.
I don't care if they say, well, GOODZ is a real nigga. He always got these rules about his daughter. Forget, I'm not trying to hear none of that, because if it's one of these little niggas like Dot or one of these lower rank niggas try to get him out the game. So the game doesn't need GOODZ. He don't deserve no plate, no lux. He need to be, the example need to be set, and precedents need to be set.
Were either one of you guys impressed with the battle itself with GIMZ and GOODZ?
Oh my God, that shit was... Yo, listen, man. As far as GIMZ is concerned, GIMZ material for Rich Dollars is better than his material for GOODZ. I don't care what nobody said. For you to say that's your best material? Nah, I don't feel that.
Let's reach out. We got Brooklyn in the house. Let's get the Flash Guard in the building, see what he think. Brooklyn, you on?
I completely agree with Grell. I feel like I'm more concerned about ARP losing Club Drum than I'm concerned with like GOODZ and JIMZ, you could tell JIMZ and GOODZ don't respect each other. They don't like each other. Like I could sense. You know what I really could feel through that whole event? The energy, the bad energy started from the show off and Loso battle. Then it triggered from the John and Big K battle. Then after that, then it just finished off with the JIMZ and GOODZ battle. Like I seen that coming. Like I seen it. Like me and Greg was talking about it with that blog that GOODZ did. He showed no respect to JIMZ. So I kind of saw it coming. After ARP should have had more security.
So you're gonna blame ARP for this? Are you kidding me?
I'm not blaming ARP. I'm just saying, like with that blog, ARP should have felt the temperature of what was gonna happen, and he should have prepared himself. Nobody
could have prevented that, though. I mean, this thing happened like it was quick. It happened like
it was.
Like, how can you really stop that? Like, well, let me ask you this,
it
bro.
was. Yeah.
Should GOODZ be suspended from battle rap for a year?
I don't think he should be suspended, but he should be suspended from RBE because he doesn't have a temp. He doesn't do this all the time, so I can't really say like suspend him for a whole year. He don't really do this. Like this is kind of out of character for GOODZ. The last time I seen GOODZ do something like this was against Hollow the Dog.
That was something bad as what?
Let me tell you what's
like that's a long time.
What's not out of character is you being so disrespectful, because how are you going to allow GOODZ, who I stated before is not an RBE artist, how are you going to allow him to, not battle anymore for a minute on RBE, but you allow him to go back to URL?
Because, bro, he doesn't do this often, though, bro. This is a rare appearance. GOODZ is always the calm, cool, and collected battler. Like, so this is out of character. Like, I don't usually see him do this. If he was like, maybe like, when K-Shine was fighting everywhere, maybe like, but he doesn't do this often.
Because I don't see him doing this in another league. Like, certain things should be zero tolerance. Like, if somebody get caught ghostwriting, we'd be going crazy over like, yo, get him out of battle rap.
Right.
While allowing this, I mean, do everybody deserve one snuff in their career? I don't know.
That's what it sounds like. Brooklyn is giving them a pass because it's not really a lot of this that we've seen. That's kind of interesting to me. I want to reach out to Texas real quick. We got Texas in the building. K, what's popping, G?
Yo, what's goodies, fellas?
What's happening?
Okay, what up?
Man, this shit right here, man, it's too extra, man. And I be hearing the way y'all talk, and I really don't agree with that, if I'm being honest.
Talk to us.
Because here's the deal, bro. Right, so they mentioned before the Hollow the Don situation. Cuz threw a whole bottle into the crowd because he was not happy with something or another, right? So then, fast forward from that, we forgot that in the T-Top battle, he was talking to that man round, threatening to knock him out in the middle of the stage, trying to start some type of shit there. So coming right off that, they book him on this heated-ass battle. And I'm not going to say it's to be expected, but you're booking a flight risk at this point. So I've personally seen several like platforms, individuals saying that they're just putting a boycott on GOODZ. Any league that decides to book him, they will not be supporting the pay-per-views. They will not be supporting the ticket sales of whoever chooses to bring that type of energy to their platform. Because I mean, it's a very good point that this is how ARP feeds his family. You feel me?
Right.
Like you taking bread out of somebody else's mouth because he put himself in the situation. No one brought anything up about his child before he did. And then he got upset. So I do feel like it was possibly premeditated. I mean, you kind of put someone's back to the wall where there was no real other outcome that was going to happen.
Right. So I'm getting a little bit confused, Texas, as far as where do you disagree with us at? Do you feel like he shouldn't be suspended?
No, I'm saying I disagree in the fact that everyone, like whoever that was, I think that was Brooklyn, saying that he doesn't have a history of bringing this type of energy to a battle, and that's not what I've seen personally. I mean, like I said, I've stated a couple of times that there was a disruption or almost a disruption based off of the attitude of this gentleman in question.
Are you referring to the T-top battle?
I'm referring to that and the Hollow the Dawn battle. Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So I don't think that's not that many events where he situations that's supposed to be suspended for a year. That's kind of excessive.
Well, if you think back, whenever Disaster had that shit go on where he punched Meth, what did King of the Dot do? They suspended him for a year, or they allowed him to have the time reduced if he made a public apology and paid whatever the amount was, which I feel is perfectly fair. I mean, you probably cost him that amount in either future ticket sales because of the different venue or whatever. So I feel like that would be fair, honestly.
That shit totally different. Them niggas jump Mav.
I mean,
nobody jump.
Yeah, but that low key they was trying to jump GIMZ too. Honestly, if Show Off wasn't back there throwing them things.
Trying to jump somebody and actually jumping somebody is two different things. Mav got jumped.
Well, yeah, but that's not necessarily their fault because I mean, Clips was there. You think we got on Clips' ass for a long time why he didn't help his man. He had a few people there. I'm not gonna say he wasn't they didn't set him up. I don't know to speculate on that. Well, I'm just saying there was a couple of his men's that was there.
This is another thing I want to point out because leading up to this event, if there was friction between two artists, it was clearly John and Big K. Now, John and Big K seem to have been able to settle their differences, and according to them, they actually took a walk around the corner. So I want to ask you, J.O., I mean, how much more disappointing is it to see that GOODZ couldn't control himself with that situation, but you got people that were really beefing leading up to this event. He was able to handle it outside of the event. How, I guess, watered down is this thing getting nowadays in battle rap?
I mean, first of all, shout out to Big K and John. You know, we don't know when they walked around the building. We don't know if a fade was set up or they just had a talk. Either way it goes, it's not really none of our business.
Right.
As far as GOODZ, I think it was a collection of many things. I think his material wasn't connecting with the crowd. Had a little bit too much sip of Henny. JIMZ didn't respect him like previous battlers that GOODZ got the ring with. They let him just joke around and clown him. You know, JIMZ he gave him dialogue back. And I don't know. I personally didn't see the battle, so I'm just going off everybody else's commentary.
Right.
But I just think it was a collection of things that GOODZ wasn't getting the reception he typically get in the gas. He typically get in these smaller leagues in the URL. So.
What up, it's your girl Najee. Everybody hates K, but everything golden. And you're listening to T7M